What's up, 10 Skill Squad? Today we are working on this, my Redcat RDS rear-wheel drive, two-wheel drive drift car. We recently unboxed this thing, took a look at it, tested it around. Ethan wasn't a big fan of it. How do you like the way it drives, Ethan?
I don't.
But I gotta say, I have been driving it a bunch lately, really practicing with it, and I'm getting better. I'm really starting to get the feel for this particular chassis. It's a lot different than like an MST RMX 2.0, but I think there's definitely some potential. One thing Ethan and I did both agree on was that this body is hideous and it has got to go. And in its place, we are going to be using this. This is from Killerbody. This is a Subaru BRZ body, and it doesn't fit. The rear spoiler on the back, or the rear diffuser on the back, is it's in the way. And of course, the magnet system that we actually really liked about the Redcat RDS, I don't know how we're gonna adapt that to fit the new chassis. So there's definitely gonna be some fabrication that happens. And because I can't leave good enough alone, I also got a Rocketbunny body kit for this thing. Fully licensed 10 scale body kit, you know, because hot boy. So we're gonna make this Subaru BRZ body a wide body. We got some other little trinkets. We're gonna dress it up, church it up real nice and special. And I think this thing is at least gonna look the part once we're done with it. But it's gonna be a lot of work, so let's just get to it. So here is the Rocketbunny body kit, again from Killerbody. This does not come painted, so we're gonna have to try and paint match this thing to this thing. So I got a bunch of different paint to try and see if we can get it pretty close. This body kit includes a front bumper, a front splitter, all kinds of groovy canards and, you know, hot boy parts. A new rear diffuser, which, as far as I can tell, is exactly the same as the rear diffuser that comes stock on the body. So we might not use that one. And of course, our over fenders for, you know, to make it a wide body BRZ. So luckily this kit comes with a bunch of extra lexan that we are absolutely going to use to do some test sprays to try and match the color of our Killerbody's Subaru BRZ body. I'm going to get to work and chop this stuff out. That was a lot of cutting and I got blisters on me fingers. Now it is time to do a little bit of science. Put your lab coats on. We have got, I kept a bunch of scrap material here, scrap lexan, and we are going to try a bunch of different color combinations to match this body right here. I have got this Tamiya PS16. This is metallic blue, and it's pretty gosh darn close, but do I back it with black or do I back it with silver? I don't know. We're gonna find out. And while I was at the hobby shop, I'm colorblind, so I asked one of the guys there, I said, hey, what do you think, what should I do here? And he suggested getting, what is this, PS38. This is translucent blue. And he said, you might want to try the translucent blue because that is actually closer to the color, the actual color of the car, but then back it with the metallic blue to kind of bring out some of the flake that is existent in this color here. He also suggested that I would try to back the translucent blue with the silver. So one of the combinations that we've got going on here, surely we're gonna figure it out. Let's try. So while we wait for our paint splotches to dry, we do need to remove the frumpy bumpy of our stock body here. Now this is just held on with double-sided sticky tape. There's something that just does not feel right about this. Brand new things getting torn apart. I don't know about you, but I could never afford to buy a new car and immediately rip it apart, which is why I'm doing it in 10th scale. Oh, there we go. At least it looks like most of our double-sided sticky tape has survived, and now our paint splotches are done. I looked at them, and I think, believe it or not, the winner is going to be the translucent blue backed with the metallic blue. That looks really close. I'm not sure how that looks on camera, but to my colorblind eye, that is really, really close. The other ones, like the blue backed with black, it's just a little too metallic-y and the color is a little too dark. So I got the whole body kit painted and I got the front bumper on because that still had double-sided sticky tape left over from the original bumper. And I made the decision, the executive decision, to back it in black because it was just a little bit too translucent. So it is a darker shade of blue. The metallic is really, really close. It's a little bit darker. I went ahead and painted up a spare piece of lexan and put it underneath the trunk to fill the holes left over from the original spoiler because, of course, we've got this Rocketbunny ducktail on the back of this bad boy now. To insert the screws, I just heated up a body clip that I actually bent and contorted into a little red hot poker doodle and jammed it through and then ran the screws in, and it's held on there nice and solid now. The kit does come with hardware. It comes with screws, it comes with nuts, but the screw actually was screwing into the lexan, so I think for just a spoiler, it's probably all right? Right? Anyway, now we need to get the rest of the body kit mounted according to the instructions, which leaves something to be desired. It looks like, you know, it looks like maybe you're supposed to screw it in a couple places, but the sticker sheet that they give you also includes Phillips head stickers. So the kit is a little, I mean, it fits-ish. But we're gonna have to do something because if you look right here, it doesn't match up down here in the front, so we kind of gotta pull it out. We gotta stretch the plastic a little bit because obviously, you know, you want this seam to be right here at the door and this seemed to be down here at the door sill where the aftermarket side skirt is gonna hook up. So it's almost like the pieces are just a little too short, but you know, hopefully we don't have to put a heat gun on it. Hopefully we should be able to just get that to stretch. I am going to definitely need to put screws in it though, so I'm going to put double-sided sticky tape on the back, and then we might have to do the same method where we heat up the doodle and stick it through the dingus and, you know, screw it. Much like a real body kit, I attached it to the car with just some sticky tape, and then I went through and heated up the end of this body clip and got it nice and hot and shoved it through all the lexan and screwed the thing down. I did not back it with the nuts that came with the kit because it's that thing is not going anywhere. It is robust. But now we need to actually fit the body to the chassis, and that means this front splitter is going to have to come off, the rear diffuser is going to have to come off because it no fit. In the meantime, I'm wondering if maybe I can scumbag Ethan into maybe putting carbon fiber on the hood. Ethan opted to not use the carbon fiber sticker that came with the kit. Instead, we are going to be using actual automotive, this is 3M Vivid, actual carbon fiber vinyl wrap.
Let's give her
You ready?
a wee go here and go.
If you're interested in our technique on how we do this, we actually did a video recently where we did it. I'll put a link
Keep me up.
right here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be ricer.
Well,
it is a Subaru after all. There are two types of builders in this world. Those that get wheels to fit the car and those that get their car to fit the wheels. We are the latter of the two. We've got these aluminum Hobby Park wheels with some Hot Boy drift tires on it. I think these are actually Yokomos. I don't know. They came from A-Main. But we are going to throw the wheels on there. Pretty big offset on them, so we're gonna see how they actually fit the body. So now with the wide Johnnies on there, oh yeah. Oh dude, that looks so good. That looks so good. I've had these wheels for a while and they've been waiting.
That was it.
That was it. That looks so cool. Luckily, Redcat, in their infinite wisdom, sent us all kinds of things to attach the magnets to an aftermarket body. So they give you all kinds of brackets and posty doodles and all kinds of things. Let's kind of dig through. I might even actually pull out the instructions. And let's get the magnets off the old body and see what we can do here. There's nothing in these instructions about, like, you know, how to mount a body. It comes with the stuff to do it, but nothing in here. That's pretty much, heads up. It's pretty much useless. So we're just gonna wing it. So there you can see where the mounting tabs for the original magnet that went on the body, that's where they're sitting. And there's a little bit of a gap there that we need to make up. And I think we might be able to run a screw through the front bumper here because this is actually going to get covered up with an intercooler sticker. Nice. And in the back, I was able to use a bunch of the stuff that came in the bag to rig up this little magnetic mount that, I don't know if this was meant to go on the shock towers or not, but this little bracket here fits the shock towers really, really well. So I've got the magnet here. Boom. And now I'm just going to tape the magnet to it. Stick it like that. And now yeah, there's some strong magnets. Magnet in the front, really, really similar to how it was stock, except without a splitter. The magnet in the back, yeah, I just used some of the hardware that came with the kit, and boom, there it is. And I think it looks absolutely amazing. Well, there it is, guys. What do you think? The shop is an absolute mess, but dang, did we get a lot of work done. Now the BRZ still isn't done. We still have a light kit to install, but you've seen that a bajillion times on this channel. Maybe stickers? What do you think? Should I sticker that thing up, give it the whole drift missile treatment? Normally I like a really clean look, but I don't know. Redcat did send some pretty cool stickers with the RDS. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. What a fun time that was. I love taking something and transforming the look of it, coming up with solutions to problems, just building, you know, using your skill, using your noggin, and overcoming things that aren't, you know, immediately obvious to, you know, a moron like me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time checking out the channel, welcome. I'm glad you found it. I like to do RC shenanigans like this all the time. We're chopping Yokomos out here. Chopping them!